Hi friends, I am CA Balaji. In continuation of the topic GST, in this video I will be discussing about the term supply. Before we discuss about the term supply, we need to understand about taxable event. For any levy of tax, the foundation stone is to ascertain a taxable event. It determines the point at which the tax to be levied. In other words, a taxable event is any transaction or occurrence that results in tax consequences. To understand about the process of taxable event under any statute, first we need to determine the taxable event. After determining, we need to ascertain any event or transaction is taxable event or not. If yes, we need to collect the tax. Otherwise, it is out of the ambit of the particular act or statute. Next, we will see the taxable event under GST. In earlier VAT system, there are number of taxable events which is done away in GST for a single taxable event called supply. GST law, by levying tax on supply or goods or services, departs from historically understood concept of taxable event under state VAT law, excise law and service tax law, namely sales, manufacture and service. Currently, we are having only one taxable event, which is supply under GST. Next, we will see the definition of the term supply under the Act. Under CGST Section 7, subsection 1A defines all forms of supply of goods or services are both such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease or disposal made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of business. So under subsection 1A, it requires consideration to be paid and it should be in the course or furtherance of business. Subsection 1B defines importation of service for a consideration whether or not in the course or furtherance of business. Subsection 1C includes certain activities under Schedule 1 made without a consideration. 1A defines certain activities to be treated as supply of goods or services as referred to in Schedule 2. Under subsection 2, certain activities or transaction are not considered as supply of goods or services. Subsection 2A defines activities or transaction as specified in Schedule 3. Subsection 2B defines such activities or transaction undertaken by the central government or state government or any local authority in which they engaged as public authority as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of the council. Under subsection 3, the government may on the recommendation of the council specify by notification the transactions that are to be treated as a supply of goods and not supply of services, or a supply of services and not as a supply of goods. With this, we have come to the conclusion of the term supply. I will elaborate about the definition of supply in the coming videos. Thank you. You can reach me out at cabalajij@gmail.com and you can visit my blog onetaxpointindia.blogspot.com. Thank you.